We are just going over the Google Classroom, like looking around. So, Google Classroom under classwork and this flute fingering chart. You can scroll down, go to that one, and it kind of just shows you everything you could possibly know, and it's really like, you know,
Big.
comprehensive if you know what that word means. But there's also one in the book under simpler fingering chart, and this one might be like easier to understand, and it shows you like it's a lot less cluttered. There's a lot less things on the page.
This is a bit more simple.
Mm. So yeah, if you don't feel like printing out my screen share every time, you can always just go to the resources. You can probably find what I've been teaching in there.
Okay.
Um, Also, we're gonna be starting playing things off the book soon, so you can just find them here under the book pages section. And yeah, you can see the hot cross buns starting on D at number 16 there.
Can I try Au Claire de la Lune?
Yeah, sure, sure. I wonder if
I'm
that's oh, it's not in this book
not
page, but yeah,
outside.
sure. Wait, no, I'm blind. It's literally right here. So some things to note is that now we're moving away from just having like letters on the screen and we're moving away to musical notation. So up here it has some like definitions. This no, I wish I had my okay, let me move this over to Paint. Uh Copy image. Hopefully that no, I need a bigger. Okay, 1 second. Let me figure out how to screen share this. I saved it to one of my folders here. Yeah, here it is. Um, Copy, move it over here, and screen share my paint. Okay, and now I can draw on this. Alright, so yeah, these things, they're called quarter notes, and these things are called quarter rests. You see them really often in music. You can see this one's just full of them. These ones are just all full of them. They're pretty common. And when you're playing, there's usually something called a beat, and you can like, I don't know, clap it. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Yeah, and then
Like,
uh,
or
what?
it kind of looks like piano or singing sheet.
Yeah, piano, singing, flute, they all use the same musical notation. So like if you've Benjamin's already done piano, I think, right? So like you should know what
I've
this
done
looks
piano
like.
too.
Oh, you too. All right. Then I don't think I'll have to reteach this. Maybe Jane has to relearn or something, I don't know. But yeah, chord notes, one beat, quarter rests, one beat. Uh do any of you actually not know this?
What?
Do any of you not know what any of these symbols on the page mean?
No, I'm at level like I'm not sure what level it is in piano, but I've played 6 German dances, 1, 2, and 4.
All right. Nice.
So I'm not sure, but I know that.
Mm. Well, just for Jane, and in case she doesn't know and has to go over the recording, quarter notes, one beat. These are quarter rests. They're one beat of silence. These are half notes, one beat of playing. Sorry. Half notes are 2 beats of playing, and then this is a half rest, 2 beats of silence. And the whole notes like this, they're 4 beats of playing and There are no whole rests on this page.
I call that I call the little the half rest a hat rest because hat. It looks like a hat.
These look like hats? I guess they do, yeah. Like one of those little rectangle box hat looking things.
Yeah.
Or well, cylinder, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so oh, here's Jane. Okay. Connecting to audio. Welcome, welcome. Jane, out of curiosity, have you done any other instruments other than flute? Like, I don't know, piano or something? And she's gone. Nice.
Maybe that question's personal.
That was weird.
Yeah, I think that question's personal.
Maybe she had I don't know, just remember she had to do something first. Like go to a different class than they are.
Maybe. Doesn't look like she's coming back, so I guess we're just gonna keep on going. So, Claire, do you want to play Claire de Lune? De la Lune?
It uses my name and spells it exactly correct.
Nice.
I don't get how this song has my name in it, but I cannot play it that well. Like I was asking if I could try and practice like with my sound muted.
Oh, yeah, sure, that's fine. That's what you meant. Alright. I'm just trying to figure out how to get Benjamin to, like, figure out the lower notes because he's able to, do some higher ones now. Learn the higher ones first.
Well, we can think of using a different voice, like maybe you can think of high voices as you screaming and the low voices as like less energy put into the flute.
Yeah, that helps a lot, the energy-like thing, and a lot of it is combining that with knowing how to, like, have the right mouth shape.
I don't think Benjamin gets it.
Alright, so it's hard to explain, but like when you make a woo 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 sound, like I don't know, pretending to be an ambulance or something, wee woo wee woo.
Hello?
Hey, hi. So when you're making those W sounds, like you feel your mouth going forwards and backwards, right? Try playing your flute while doing that. Like when you're playing the higher notes, it might feel more when you're playing the high notes, it might feel like your mouth is
think
facing
I
more
got it.
forward. All right, sure, try it. Yeah, that sounded like a
I think I
sound.
got an octave lower.
What note was that at the very end?
I got A. No. B. It was B.
I don't think, well, maybe Benjamin does not know how to blow on the flute. Maybe you can think of like the flute hole as a bridge and you're trying to cross it with a very small string of air.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy too. Like I said one time before, a lot of your air goes over the hole instead of in it. Yeah, Jin?
You should put it under your chin, like right here, and the hole should be facing a bit diagonally.
And
Yeah,
Jane?
so I just joined.
Oh, we were just right now we're figuring out like ways to explain playing the flute to Benjamin. We were going over some of the new notes, the new notation, and I kind of explained the layout of the Google Classroom. But yeah, you can just look at the class. What is it called? The classwork tab on Google Classroom yourself to figure that out. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, have you played an instrument before, Jane?
I've played the violin before.
Oh, so yeah, you know what these like notations, half notes, quarter notes, what these are too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, all right. So
Yeah.
you can already read this. Nice. Um, these are breath marks. If you've forgotten that, you're recommended to breathe there. Oh wait, you played violin before, so you might have not had those. If you don't know what they are, these little apostrophe things are called breath
For the
marks.
violin, the apostrophes is like to like
Oh,
like to recircle the bow, like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's really cool.
We had birthmarks for our recorder practice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, all wind instruments use these apostrophes as breath marks, and it's really cool that violins use them too. Like violins have them too. But yeah, these are for breathing recommendations since we kind of have to use air to play our flutes. Um, all right. So why yeah?
We kind of use this in singing to like they put like something which is also a breath mark, but it looks kind of like an apostrophe, but I think it looks more like a period.
Hmm.
Well, that was on my sheet of music.
Maybe it's a different notation? I don't know. I don't know what violin sheet music notation looks like. But yeah, you guys can just practice on your own for a bit. And Claire, do you need me to show you Claire de Lune, or like do you have that on your own? It's in the Google Classroom, by the way, so if you want to, you can look it up on your own.
Can you show it to me?
Yeah, sure. I'll just keep it up there and whoop. And these are two of the new notes we're learning today. Hold on, sorry. Let me get E natural. We're gonna be wanting that too. I'm on a different tab right now. Can you guys still see Paint? Can you still see my screen share? Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't see my Paint, but you guys can, so I was just asking. So yeah, just practice what you want, and while you have time, try to learn those two new notes. And all right, let me move this again. And here, oh, that's a bit small. And that's E natural. Okay, nice. What note is that, out of curiosity?
这是一，那个蓝色的是一。
All right, so From left to right, this is what they sound like. This is E natural. All right, yeah, Benjamin's getting that. So I think E natural is easier for you, Benjamin, because it's closer to the higher notes. It has a very similar like mouth shape and things to the higher notes, which you learned first. And here's E flat. They're very similar. It's only down by 1 bit, down by a half step, if you guys know what that is from your earlier musical practice things. So
Oh, I know the key F. I learned it from my first class with a professional.
nice. All right, so I'll just play them all now. E, E flat, F. Wait. They're very close to each other. Okay, these are actually in the wrong order. Let me order them better. E flat is lower than E natural, so E flat, E, F. That's what they sound like.
I'm going to get a drink of water.
All right.
Can I try E flat?
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Yep.
and then can I try E?
Yeah, sure. Also, I forgot to. Oh, Jane's not back yet. We'll wait till she's back, so keep on practicing, I guess. But there's this thing called tonguing that we use for the starts of
F?
every notes.
Is this
What?
F? Is this F?
Yeah, that's F. You kind of slipped from high F to low F there, so yeah, consistent mouth shape helps with that.
H.
Shape and speed. It's interesting that you guys have all done different instruments before. Like, for me, flute's the only one that I've ever learned, so...
No, learning to read flute means learning to read the trumpet, and my dad has a trumpet that he got from band. I
Oh,
read it, but I sound like a huge elephant stomping on people.
Yeah, not elephant, trumpets. Trumpet's a brass instrument, and they're different from these woodwinds because instead of this, all brasses have those like three valves, and you do some really weird breath thing to make them do different notes. I don't get it. That's brass's thing. Yeah, I learned a bit of saxophone, but I didn't really get into it. And also, sorry that the page isn't scanned. The scanner still isn't working for some reason. It's not connecting to the printers, but apparently phones take really high resolution, high quality pictures. So like, nice. Looks like it works just fine. So after this, E natural and F, we learn another note G, and then we have enough notes to play Jupiter, which was the very first song that I learned, and I really like that one. Go something like this. On and on. It's from a like collection of songs called "The Planets" by I think Gustav Holst or something, and it's like I'm pretty sure it's pretty famous. You guys might have heard of them if you've done other songs, instruments. I don't know, but yeah, I'm planning for you guys to learn that one at some point. It's a really good beginner piece. Benjamin, can you try playing all three of the new notes? I want to hear how they sound.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, it's a weird thing to try to do when you're starting out, but like you're supposed to breathe from your stomach, not your lungs, if that makes sense. So, like, if you place a hand over your stomach, you should feel that expanding and contracting instead of your lungs.
Okay.
And I think that might help with the being lightheaded thing a tiny bit.
Okay.
So yeah, you almost like have E flat and E pretty perfect. Try F. I'm not sure if I heard you do that. Yeah. F's a weird one because if you blow too little, you don't get it out. If you blow too much, it turns into a different note. Like this is what F is supposed to sound like. If you blow just a tiny bit too much, or if you blow wrong, it turns into this.
Okay.
And, you know, that's not supposed to happen. Claire, how are you doing on Claire de la Lune?
What?
How are you doing on Claire de la Lune? You
Oh,
want to
I'm
try playing it?
practicing notes.
Oh, alright, that's fine too. But can you try playing that out?
Okay.
It's fine if it's not perfect. I just want to hear it. It's always really good to practice pieces instead of just individual notes. Practicing both is really good.
Okay. I'll just. Okay. Looking for it.
I think it's on my screen share right now, but if you want to find it for yourself, that's fine too. Like, make it this right size that you want it to be.
I'm just looking for the fingering chart for
Ah,
Claire de la Lune.
alright.
So we're doing B flat, right?
Yep. It looks like all of those Bs are B flats.
Um. Um. Okay. This is. So what's the fingering B somethings?
B flat?
No, it's just like what are the notes of the song like?
You've
I'm ready to play it.
what? What? Well, anyways, you asked what the notes of the song were. You've read violin sheet music, and violin's the same key of instrument as flute. So, for violin and flute, these are both B flats. These are both C's. This is a D, C, etc., etc. And a really all right, that's fine. But it's really good to practice doing. You don't? Who was that? I swear I heard someone. Maybe that was Jane. I don't know. Have you played any instruments before, Claire?
I have only played piano, not anything else except
Piano. All right. Well, piano too. The piano's in the same key as flute. And Benjamin asks, "Can I practice using my old piano book?" Yeah. You can't obviously play two notes at the same time with flute, but if like they're really simple piano pieces where it's like one note at a time and they're notes you know, yeah, sure, go ahead. And Claire, even if you're not ready to play to everyone, do practice like any of these pieces on the Google Classroom and like practice switching between the notes. That's really important to learning.
Okay.
And just a reminder, keep on checking that you have the right fingerings, and you'll usually be able to hear if something sounds wrong. and do experiment with different ways to push air out and use your mouth, because you might accidentally find something that works even better than what you're using right now. Yeah, Jane?
Excuse me. Can
Mhm.
you play Clear the Lagoon again?
Yeah, sure. Sounds like this. I don't know why there isn't a breath mark here, but there really should be. And also yeah, you don't have to do it as fast as I do. Any tempo is fine, just as long as you can play it well. So I'm thinking homework for today is probably just going to be learning these 3 notes and practicing any song you want from this page and the next page. And then the next class, I think that's Friday, right? Yeah, 1 week. So, and the next class we'll spend most of the entire class just working on new songs to play. And also G, which is just F except you're lifting up your index finger. So all right. It's 11:15, so that's going to be the end of the class. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
thanks for
you.
coming.
Bye.
Bye.